Okay, so I think I was gonna do a before and after for this for the No Way Home review. So I'm just gonna quickly, this is before I've seen it. I'm going to be going to see it, in a few hours. I'm gonna have seen it. I cannot wait. Just I'm about to go in to see it. After we drive there, and it's gonna be so great. This movie, my hype is so out of the roof. I cannot wait to see it. Um, in theaters in a packed theater. It's gonna be so amazing. I cannot wait. It's my most anticipated movie of the year. I've been wanting to see it since April in theaters. I've been watching the trailers, waiting. Just so much hype around this movie. Cannot wait to be finally seeing it. One thing has been spoiled for me, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is because that would be a spoiler, and this is gonna be my spoiler-free review. Just cannot wait to see it. So this is like just right. This is before. I don't know what I'm gonna feel like later. Cannot wait. I just hope it's like 10 out of 10 A plus. Okay, I gotta go see No Way Home. Okay, so I just got out of the theaters from seeing No Way Home. I'm back home now, and I gotta say, that movie pulled it off. This is Max Reviews. I'm Brandon. Hello, fans. And I finished it, and I'm still processing this movie. After like an hour of processing it, I decided, yeah, I'm gonna just talk about it now. This is gonna be my spoiler-free review. Come back Monday, I think, and I'll have my spoiler-filled review. But this movie, just to start off the good here, this movie really, I just think they paid off everything that they just paid off everything. All the villains are great in this. Everything that they do, just the decisions. It's a really well-made movie. They pay it all off. They gave me what I wanted plus more. And I'd been imagining some of these situations happening, and it just blew my mind to see it. This is spoiler free, so I'm not going into big detail here. I just want to talk about it, but not now. But wow, what a movie! That movie just blew my mind in so many ways. I can't go into big detail here, but yikes. The performances are great. Willem Dafoe, Alfred Molina, Jamie Foxx, those are like the three sort of main villainous characters, and Willem Dafoe, he crushes it. He has more of a philosophy and everything, like he said in a bunch of interviews, and this, I think he's actually better than he was in Spider-Man 2001. What was it? 2002? 2002. So he crushed it. Alfred Molina as Doc Ock, he basically crushed it again. He wasn't as amazing as I was thinking he would be, but he really crushed it. Jamie Foxx as Electro, way better improvement. And then, like, the Lizard, Sandman, and let me think, who else is there? Is it just the Lizard, Sandman, and yeah, just them two. They don't really have much character arcs or character development or anything. I think Lizard's maybe even a bit better than he was in his own movie because I think it was pretty forgettable. Sandman, he's just fine. I don't think he does a whole bunch, but with a movie this big, there has to be setbacks. The visuals here for Doctor Strange, just looks so wonderful, crazy, insane. I can't wait to see like a visual breakdown of the movie and just hearing what other people are thinking about it. Everything that they show in this movie, the interactions, it is a crowd pleaser. Like, I went to my theater and there was a bunch of like, wow, epic moments here that I was so happy to see. This movie just paid everything off. The villains, Peter, and another thing, I was concerned that Tom Holland wouldn't be as prominent in this movie, and this is a Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. I'm just saying, Tom Holland here, I gotta say, this is probably his best performance. he crushed it again, and he just is a character where they start him. End of Far From Home still like seems still high schooler fun movie with Far From Home fun movie with Homecoming, and then they just go dark here. They go more mature. This is probably the most mature Spider-Man movie. Just what they do. And then the final thing with Spider-Man, he just, yes, that feeling of a sad triumph. Sort of like the end of Spider-Man 3, but a bit different. And also the Amazing Spider-Man 2, just like going back into the fight kind of a thing for interactions, because I've been watching Spider-Man movies in anticipation for this, and Venom movies. So just what a movie. Just all the characters that are in here, all the interactions, everything. Okay, we're gonna get into the mixed here. I just want to say some things that you have to know. There is a middle there's a post-credit scene, and then there's a post-credit scene, and then there's an after-credit scene. So the post-credit scene is, give me a second. The post-credit scene is sort of what I thought would happen. It's fun enough. You should definitely check it out. The final credits scene, that just, on top of another thing, it just blew my mind. I was wondering, what is this at first, and then it just blew my mind. It's not what you'd usually expect, but you should definitely stay for that post-credit scene. And now, to get into the bad for this movie, I absolutely love this movie, as you're going to see with my score and everything, but I have to acknowledge its few problems, and I feel like the first half of this movie is nowhere near as good it's not as good as the second half. So I love this movie so much, but like the first 15 minutes, half an hour, it's not as good as it is in the other half. It's good. I call some of it even very good, but it's not as good as I was hoping it would be. Well, it's as good as I was hoping it would be, but still some parts of it, they just don't live up to the end. The end blew my mind in so many levels. The beginning, it took a while to sort of start going. It had some nice stuff, and then just how they ended the movie was so perfect. But the beginning isn't as great of a start. Like, if you're going into this darker superhero movie kind of thing, that still has some jokes. It's really funny at times. Really solid humor. Like, best humor in Spider-Man movie kind of thing. And just the beginning, it's transitioning from Far From Home to No Way Home, and it changes it. It changes it, which I love, that it goes from fun vacation movie to like superhero movie. This is Dark Knight level superhero movie kind of a thing. It's not as good as The Dark Knight, but it's that kind of vibe to it. Not that vibe, no. The end game, the big, you're like, whoa, this is gonna be huge, and it is. So I absolutely love this movie. Before I give my final score, please subscribe and like this video, because next week I'm going to be diving into everything. Spoiler-filled review, probably gonna take forever. That's gonna be a long one. I'm gonna be ranking the villains, the Spider-Man actors, the Spider-Man trilogy / franchises, the Spider-Man movies, the Spider-Man villains, and also the Spider-Man final battles. I'm just going to be ranking a ton of stuff, so come back if you love Spider-Man for that. Subscribe so that you can get the notification. Hit the notification bell. And so for my final score, I think Spider-Man No Way Home is absolutely one of the best movies of the year. I'm not going to spoil, because on January 1st, I'm going to be ranking all the movies that I've seen this year. It's getting up to, right now it's at 61, but I absolutely love this movie, but it has some problems. So, overall, I'm going to give it an A. On the entertainment scale, I really absolutely think this is a 10 out of 10. 100%, go watch this movie. You have to see it in theaters before the end of the year. It's just, the hype is amazing. It pays off. Thank you so much for watching. Come back in the next few days for my new videos with Spider-Man. And just Braden out.